Good morning, traders. We're going to record this video, which is an actual reproduction of what just happened in the room not too long ago. When we arrived at work, this is what we saw. Okay, so let's go back to what we really had, right? It's Trina, you ready? It is now 7:02 a.m. Eastern Time, and the market's trading at 41,616. It's overbought, as we said, right? So we want a real good trade. We know our method is to buy on retracements, right? Everybody aware of that? How you buy the pullback? Is there anyone not aware that our bread and butter trade is buying with the trend, buying when the trend is up, but only after a pullback? We don't chase the market, right? Okay, if it were down, we'd want to wait for a rally to go short. The big problem that people have, which no one teaches, is how much of a pullback. Well, we defined a method which has worked privately for me since the 1980s, and since computers, it's worked very well to the public since 2006. No one teaches it. The swing magnitude factor. There's a way to determine how much a market moves up and down within a defined range during a defined time. Like for us, it's the same day. We don't need to look at a monthly chart, or there'd be no reason for this trading room. Imagine having a trading room where we said, hey, we went short in November because of tariffs. Stay short. Well, we don't do that. We've got to find things within an hourly range. Okay, so here you go. Trina and everyone else, what's the high? Right now, 41,616. Everybody got that? Say yes. We're trying to record the room too. Okay. Trina, I hope you're listening. All right. What is the swing magnitude factor today? SMF today equals what? 206. And of course, that's another method how we calculate it, but it's 206. So your job right now, knowing the high, and we said we want to pull back. So from the high of 616 and a swing magnitude factor of 206, tell me where you would look to buy pullback. How much of a pullback and at what price would you consider an amazing pullback where you'd bet the ranch? Okay, we have one answer so far. How about another? Anybody else? It's a matter of calculating. All right, 41,410. They're saying, well, let's see. And that would also put it to the 4 a.m. support, right? So there's two things to look out for. So we're going to draw a line and put 41,410 as our projected target. Now, I'm not saying we get it, right? But wouldn't it be amazing if you can get that? And you might have a great profit, wouldn't you? If you can get it. Well, the market's overbought. Well, let's see what happens. This is what's really amazing, is that this happens almost every day. Look at that. Market's coming down a little bit. We actually caught a short earlier. That was our first call in here because the market had retraced and we wanted to sell it. But then we went long. So then we're waiting for the jobs report. Look at this. There it is. It's amazing. It's at 410. Plus, you have a chance of even adding a little bit lower. That's certainly a great pullback. Of course, it could be continue to go down. You have to protect yourself with a stop. But if you had a market that declined 206 points in an uptrend, would you buy it? And there you go. Look at that trade, right? 410 to 460, right? Now, what we were looking at was even a better pullback, but there's at least someone who is buying it there now. We saw the problem that we faced a little bit ago for real was that the selling was even stronger. So we could adjust. Let's say you took this first trade here at 410 and you had at least 50 points of a winner in order to pull your stop up, to take some profits. But you don't have to do it. But the point is, there is how you get these pullbacks. And then we saw the market was even weaker. There was a lot of selling. So we just waited. We wanted to wait and see what was happening. Now, once we got down to the 360 area, right? Then we waited for a smaller chart like the 15 range, right? You see the 15 range chart, which indicated there was more selling pressure also. And then you take what? The first triple T and you grab it. It's almost instant. Good morning, Mohammed. Yeah, we're just recording this class on how the market sometimes gives us a perfect pullback. Now, how many people take it? Not many. Why? And here's the dilemma. You want a 206-point pullback. That's what you're saying at 7 in the morning. Gee, if I could only get that, I'd love to buy it. Then it goes down and we go, I don't want to buy it. It's going down too much. Well, how do you get a 206-point pullback without it going down? That's the problem. You have to throw away that negative feeling that says, I don't want to buy when the market's going down. It's not going down. It was retracing 206 points. The idea of calculating in advance is so we don't sabotage our expectation of the market. It did what we expected. That's the time to take action, not be fearful. Because then, of course, the fear comes in. I bought pullbacks before and it didn't work. Well, too bad. That was before. And maybe you didn't buy the right pullback. But when you got the opportunity, take advantage of it. Any questions? I see there'll be a few great questions. Now, again, did everybody take it? No, a lot were afraid. On the other hand, 8 clients took the trade. Why did they take it? Well, they've been with us a long time and they know that these setups work. So the question is, guys, learn these setups, practice them. When you see them working, when you convince yourself that they work, then start taking action. All right, let's enjoy the rest of our trading day. Thanks for attending this, and I'm going to post this video so others could understand too. That's why we have a trading room. I'm happy to announce that for the first time since 2006, we're accepting reservations for one free trading class. We'll introduce you to one of the very successful methods we've used to successfully trade the markets. All you have to do is, to get an enrollment, is to click on the below link or copy it to your address bar. There are a number of different time slots available, and it's first come, first serve. Hopefully, you take advantage of it. Have a good one.